As soon as you have all the grounding and all the wire management done, you're essentially ready for panels. So prepping panels. Ideally, you want to get your panels wire managed downstairs, prepping them on the ground instead of prepping them on the roof. It just saves you a lot of time, a lot of headaches. You ideally want to use S-clips, which are panel clips. They help you manage the wire on the panel itself. Carrying panels can sometimes be a little awkward. Some are long, some are wider. The best advice I can give is grip from the sides of the panel. Make sure your grip is firm and keep it as closest to the body as possible so that you're not overworking the body. Use your body as leverage in between you and the panel so your arms are not doing all the heavy lifting. When you get to the array to land it, slow and steady. Make sure you're lined up. You want to line up to your chalk lines. You're going to want to follow your layout. Obviously, if you marked it, it's going to be where you want it to be. Before you land the panel, make sure you wire it in correctly. All you do is get the female end to the male end, clip in your panel to your optimizer or your microinverter. As soon as you hear the click, it's good. So when landing your first panel down, straight and smooth, you want to set it on the rail instead of dropping it onto the rail because the frame could get bent. It's not technically glass, but you can still damage it. And as soon as you land your panel down, you want to make sure you secure it down by putting the ends in. So mids and ends, grab the ends of the panels and tie them onto the rail. Mids typically go between panels. They lock panel to panel together. Ideally, what people do when they're landing panels is you have one guy that ties only one side of the panel down. You have another guy on the other side of the array giving you what we call eagle eye. Okay? The eagle eye, he gets down and he makes sure that your panel is lined up with either the rail or the shingle or tile. So it gives you a straight line. As soon as you know everything's good, tie it down with the impact. And then before you grab the second panel, you need to secure two mids in between the two that lock them into place. As you go, you tighten down. So as soon as you set your 1 or 2 or 3 panels down, you always want to double check, eagle eye it again. Because if you start landing and you don't keep an eye on it and it starts going away from you, your array can turn from a square to a trapezoid. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Obviously, you're gonna leave the last panel open just so that you can work on the J-box.